It's Game Awards Day, everybody. Welcome back to Kind of Funny Games Daily for Thursday, December 7, 2023. Of course, I am Tim Geddes. I am joined by the Nitro Rifle himself, Andy Cortez.
It's the day of the day before.
It is technically that as well.
We just found that out a little while ago, by the way.
Yeah. You want to explain what that means to people that might not understand
Well,
what you just said?
that game the day before actually came out today.
Yeah.
And the day before was that one game where everyone was like, this is not a real video game. Is it The Division? Is it The Last of Us? Is it a third-person shooter? But then they released that one trailer that looked like Need for Speed Showdown or something like that. I don't even know if that's a game. Is that a
Sounds
game?
like one.
Sounds like one.
Need for Speed Showdown.
But the day before is actually out now, and it's like doing really well on Steam sales-wise. But with 444 reviews, it is mostly negative Steam reviews.
Are you surprised by that?
I'm surprised it's out. I'm surprised that there are actually reviews to review this game that we all kind of thought was just vaporware. But I've seen a lot of videos in this like 10 minutes leading up to Games Daily of just a lot of fun broken things happening in this game.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the Game Awards won't be as broken as this.
Oh, gosh, I hope not.
Later today, Andy, me and you are going to be hanging out here, reacting live to whatever Jeff Keighley has in store for us. What are your hype levels right now? Because we're about 4 hours away from starting our pre-show for this thing.
I'm trying not to think about it a whole lot, Tim. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to start to have these grand delusions and start assuming that Miyamoto's going to go up there and be like, here's the first trailer for this Zelda thing. We can't do that. But just based on some stuff I'm hearing about Nintendo, I am a bit more excited.
What are you hearing? I haven't heard anything. Hold on. I should probably
some more
start
rumory
here. I should probably
stuff.
start here, Andy Cortez. We have done, 1,000+ episodes of Kind of Funny Games Daily. And in that history, we have never a single time not had the show prepped as we went live for the show. We always have the run of show. We know what news stories we're getting to. But today is one of those weird days. Normally,
Nebulous.
Blessing preps the show. And if Blessing doesn't prep the show, it goes to Greg. And if Greg doesn't prep the show, there's a conversation, who's going to prep the show? But that conversation always happens. Well, guess what, Andy? The conversation did happen last week. And one very courageous soul, Snowbike Mike, was like, I will do the dirty work. I will prep the show for Tim and Andy on Thursday for the Game Awards. So I didn't think about it.
Yep.
I didn't think about it at all. We didn't think about the fact that Snowbike Mike could possibly get sick. We thought he was invulnerable.
I really thought that man could, survive any sort of disease.
Yeah. Apparently not.
Yeah.
Something took him down. We're not exactly sure what yet, but we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
I'm going to find out.
But what I do know
take it down for him.
is I was running a little late to work today. All right. Driving. Look over at Cool Greg. I'm like, I don't know if anyone prepped the show. And I was like,
Barrett walked up to me with the same concern.
Yeah. So as I said that, I get a Slack message from Barrett. Hey, who's prepping the show? Then I call Barrett. I'm like, you know what? That's a good question.
Cool, Greg, take the wheel.
Shout out to Barrett Courtney for getting a show together for us in like 10 minutes. We really appreciate it. But
it was really just finding links and dropping links in.
That's all it is. So we're going to have a fun day kind of exploring stuff as we get through this. But
Nick says no news today. There's no news today.
Well, there is news. But, because it's like, the hours, the dawn before the Game Awards, I do feel like the news is a little lighter than anything. So most of it's just going to be us talking about Game Awards stuff. I'm happy because it feels like nothing crazy is leaked yet.
Don't say that. No, you just ruined it, Tim.
Well, Danny, it sounds like you're ruining.
You can't talk about it because then it'll happen, Tim.
But any rumors that I'm thinking of are just purely rumors that will likely not happen.
Then throw them out. What's up?
Okay, well, everybody close your ears because this is like, there's not a whole lot of truth behind what I'm about to say, but here's the thing, Tim. Whenever I watch a TV show with somebody and somebody's like, I bet you I know what's going to happen. I'm like, don't tell me because you're going to put that idea in my mind.
Yeah.
And then if it happens, I'll be like, you spoiled that shit, even though you didn't know it was going to happen either. So close your eyes. I'm going to lower my hand when the rumor is done.
Close your eyes.
Wait, how am I going to know when you lower your hand if I close my eyes?
Close your ears too. Cool. Well, you'll hear the of my hand as it drops down. I'm going to drop it down so fast and so strongly. Ready? My hand is raised. I'm going to begin talking about the rumor. People in the car right now are panicking. I hope that you're all at a red light right now. It's nothing too crazy. It's the Zelda remakes will.
Oh, okay.
Stuff that we talked about on our predictions.
Yeah.
That it's a bit more. It seems a bit more official.
Okay. Well, cool. I'm very excited.
Hand
about
being
that.
lowered. Did you hear it? Oh, I got to do it faster so they hear the
so
hand.
they know. They can register.
Yeah, they
it all.
definitely heard that.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, there we go. We'll have to find out in a couple hours if that's going to happen. But speaking of the Game Awards, kind of getting in the mood, getting in the vibes all in before it actually happens, I want to take a quick little look back to 2015 when Greg Miller won the Trending Gamer Award and gave his speech. He tweeted out a video of it. We're not going to watch it on the show. People have seen it before. But Barrett, if you could just bring it up so people can at least see it for a second. You can go over to Greg's Twitter, Game Over Greggy, right now to watch this. And I think this year more than ever, I would recommend y'all go and rewatch this speech because I think it's important to thank the devs for all the work that they do, especially in a year that has had so many amazing video games and so many horrible stories about the people that make them getting laid off and studios closing or getting acquired and shifting everything around and all of that. So shout out to this, share it, and hopefully we get more moments tonight that can back this type of emotion up as well.
You know, whenever people talk about video game releases, for example, I saw a tweet from, I want to say The Verge recently, or you know what? It was a thread from The Verge over on Threads. And they said that we, as a collective, the time between GTA 3 and GTA 6, there's less of a gap there than from Missile Command and GTA 3.
Yeah.
Which made me really, really, really sad. But that's just like a little fact that I just want to throw out there because seeing that video of Greg Miller, I feel like that video of him right there, of him accepting the award in 2015, he looked closer to how he looks in all of his youth photos than he does now. You know what I mean? Like the gap has we think of that was 8 years ago, but you could have told me he was 14 years old in that video, and he took a lot of human growth hormones, and I believe it.
Yes.
Because he looks more like childhood Greg in all the stuff that we've seen, his wild antler videos and
biggest
everything
glow
like
up
that.
in gaming, man.
Yeah, biggest glow up in gaming for
Greg
sure.
Miller. And then Cameron Kennedy every year always does his fun little Game Awards bingo card. And I always just love looking at him. I haven't seen it myself yet, so if we could please pull it up and let's just have some fun talking about it, Andy. We got a chair is smashed at the top left there. I don't know why you'd put that. Do you think that'll happen?
No, I don't think a chair will be smashed. Now, my question about these bingo cards, I've always been wondering about them, but I've been too afraid to ask. But I'm going to ask right now because I know Cameron Ken is watching. When you play bingo, they're all randomized, right? Like the placements of them. So you hope to get a straight line to get bingo?
That's competitive bingo.
That's competitive bingo?
You know,
okay.
I think this is the more just
Esports
play
bingo?
along, have something fun to do. It's a drinking game without the drinking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we got, watch closely. Jeff will grow 1 inch taller by the end of the night.
Shit.
The old guards of Asgard get a standing ovation. Death Stranding 2 has a hot air balloon.
In the game.
Yeah.
Kojima going big.
He's going big.
He's going big, Tim.
Jeff pats Gonzo on the back and then remembers some guy's hand is in there.
I like that. Earlier
I did see Jeff tweet.
Gonzo has arrived. And immediately all I thought, Tim, was Gonzo going, walking in with his security and be like, this is the 10th year of the Game Awards and this is my fucking green room. You know what I mean? He walks in, he's like, where the fuck's my coffee?
I knew you could do Kurt. I didn't know you had a Gonzo in you, Andy.
I don't have a Gonzo. I just think that's how he sounds. Where the fuck is my coffee, Keely? Just sick of it.
Shit.
Just sick of it.
The Fortnite version of Jeff Speaks, but it's off-putting.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Harrison Ford
Do you think Jeff is playable? He becomes playable. Announced tonight.
I don't.
He's a purchasable
But I
skin?
do think at some point he'll end up in the game. I don't think tonight, though, but that would be pretty damn.
Okay.
I hope that happens. And I hope that Cameron's right here. Harrison Ford is clearly reading a teleprompter while introducing the Indiana Jones game.
Oh, no.
Ooh, we haven't
I
even
hope
talked
not.
about the Indiana Jones game.
I truly hope not. That was going to be one of my predictions that I decided to throw away for the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC.
We didn't talk Indiana Jones from Machine Games, and we didn't talk 007
Right?
from IO.
Wow.
Where are we at with that?
Wow. Well, I mean, weren't the licenses... Didn't they announce, hey, we're working on a 007 game, I'm going to guess, 2 years ago?
That's the thing. Was it 3?
It was around the time, I think, that Hitman 3 came out, either right before or right after. So that was... Yeah, I think that was 2021.
I feel like 2 years is kind of like the default date I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
for whenever I say anything.
Someone falls down on stage, but we don't laugh because we're grown-ups now.
It would be really tough for me not to laugh. But I also have that thing where it's like, I can't be the one laughing up here on this watch party. I
Yeah.
cannot look
You can't be
disrespectful.
the one.
Yeah.
Thank God Mike's not here. It
Oh,
would have
God.
been him.
This would be, this would be,
So you would try to hold it in, but then you'd be the first one to break, though.
yeah.
Some kissing, but no tongue, as they are prudes.
Yeah.
Jack Black performs that Peaches song, and at the end, they cut to the crowd where someone's wiping away a tear.
Who's going to be that person?
I mean, I'm not there, so it would have been me. I hope it's blessed. I hope it's blessed. 3 jokes about Christopher Judge's speech last year.
That was one of the over-unders I wanted to do. How
Yeah.
many references will there be? I'm going to put the over-under at 2.5.
The Wonka boy has an anecdote about being a real video gamer.
Yep.
That's good.
That is good. Game win, big trophy, free space.
I don't know why when I read that, though, I thought it was a Pinocchio reference. And I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. But
He's like,
It's because he
I'm
looks like,
playing
Lies of
Pinocchio
P.
in Lies of P.
yeah.
Game win, 2 big trophy, maybe more. 6 or more games clearly set in the future.
I think that middle row is probably the strongest bingo row there.
Yeah, for sure. Ghost of Tsushima comes to PC.
Oh, don't get me excited.
The crowd boos someone.
I hope it's Greg.
The crowd boos someone.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. We'll see. Only one guy crosses his arms on stage the whole night. I love these, Cameron. We're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for this. Jeff gets giddy twice, one for Kojima and once for a surprise. An award is brought to you by a brand of snack.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
that is good. Also, shout out to Jeff getting giddy because he does. He gets that little bashful,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Excitement. Good
Yeah.
for him. And then the final line here: a saxophone on stage, a saxophone in a game.
I thought you were going to say a saxophone in the third act.
Dude, last night I saw, I don't know where this was, but Warren G was performing Regulate with Kenny G on saxophone.
Oh, I did see that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. This is real small font here. I win a Steam Deck OLED, and as a generous gift, I give away my old one to my brother, or maybe I just sell it for money.
I mean, that's under your control.
Someone high-fives someone on the way to the stage. Something related to Spider-Man, please, thanks. And then this last one. In all seriousness, someone, in fact, rushed the stage once again. The cameras will cut away. Jeff is not giving them a platform for their nonsense. Here's a clue, Jeff. Keep an eye on seat G45 during the segment with the talking can of Red Bull. I was not in on it. I'm merely cursed with these powers of precognition, but I must insist you do not arrest. Sounds like some Craig Miller shit.
This is taking a dark turn,
Then
Tim. I don't know.
before it happens, I will not be a pawn in your Minority Report idea of justice.
I don't I worry that since you just read that now that we're culpable in some sort of thing, like we're encouraging
Let me tell you.
the person in G45.
Here's the thing. I'll delete the VOD once we're done streaming.
Perfect.
So there will be no evidence.
There will be no evidence. But the thing is, we're already culpable. Greg Miller's in the building. You know what I mean? It's like just that sheer.
Good luck to security trying to take that guy down.
Yeah.
That
it's-
fucking freak.
A freak of nature. Good Lord. Well, that was fun. But now let's get into the news, because this is Kind of Funny Games Daily, where each and every weekday we come at you with all the video game news that you need to know. We do it live on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames and youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. You can watch it later on YouTube or roosterteeth.com. You can also get it as a podcast by searching your favorite podcast service for Kind of Funny Games Daily, and we'll be right there for you. If you wanted to go above and beyond, though, patreon.com/kindoffunny is where you want to go. You can get the shows ad-free. You get them live as we record them. You get a whole bunch of bonus content. And you could be a Patreon producer like Jackson Hampton or Delaney Twining. Little bit of housekeeping for you. A new Kind of Funny podcast is up where we make fun of Roger's jackets. Were you on that one?
No.
Okay.
But I was watching the makings of this topic happen where Roger's just kind of walking innocently and Blessing's like, man, why are you dressed like Blade? And I was like, oh, that's mean. I think Roger just is the best out of all of us.
I love it. Love it so much. A new Xcast is also live where Parris interviews 343's community director, BrianJarrad, to talk all about Halo Season 5 and beyond.
Did Parris's camera go out 2 minutes into the episode, so I had to replace it with this image? Maybe.
Maybe. You'll have to watch to find out. The Game Awards are tonight. We're going to be hanging out all day. Pretty much from here on out, we're live. So we're doing Games Daily now. After that, we'll do our fun little Super Chat post show. Then they're all going to play some games. I think Nick's joining them to play more Fortnite and check out all the new modes and stuff.
Right.
Or RoboCop. It's going to be one or the other.
Yeah, it's going to be Fortnite only because I think we want to stray away from any super story-driven things because people want to talk Game Awards. We want to talk to chat, so.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun, everybody. And then at 4 p.m., we will start our pre-show before the 4:30 official pre-show. And then 5, the official show of the Game Awards. We'll be hanging out all night on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames and youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Can't wait to hang out with all of you there. And then Blessing and Janet are doing a Kind of Funny meetup during the Game Awards. It's going down after the Giant Bomb live show on Saturday from 3 to 4:30 at the Karl Strauss Brewery. You can go check out Blessing's Twitter if you want more information on all of that. Today, we're brought to you by Shady Rays and X-Reel, but we'll tell you about that later. For now, let's begin with what is and forever will be the Roper Report. It is time for some news. We have 8 stories today.
A baker's dozen.
Story number 1 here. We got some new Pokemon info. Next week, Andy, can you believe it? The final DLC pack, at least we think, for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is dropping.
I thought you were going to say, we got some new Pokemon.
There are new Pokemon.
Oh,
yeah. There's some
so
new
they
ones
didn't
in
stop
this.
at that weird gold guy?
Nah.
Damn.
Even in the core game, they didn't stop at it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was number 1,000.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Golden
You're right.
Go is
You're
his
right.
name. Show some fucking respect.
I don't respect that man. That guy looked like an idiot.
He's a surfer guy.
I didn't
man.
like him.
Yeah, he's really hard to get in Pokemon Go. So this is the second DLC, the Indigo disc. The teal mask came out a couple months ago, and it was based on like a little like school vacation thing where you go like study abroad for a little bit, and it was like
the teal what?
Teal mask.
And that's a story.
It was a little story thing here, and you're in this kind of like more rural Japan type area, and it was like a summer vacation type situation that they got going on, and fun little story. It was maybe like 3 or 4 hours, and then there was this little punk kid that like was just not good enough, and he kept getting
little shithead.
Like, I'm so upset, and like they're setting it up that he's gonna be like this badass now in part 2, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty fucking ready for it. But yeah, part 2, they're going to the Blueberry Academy, Andy, which is going to be a lot more battles, focusing on double battles here. And the difficulty level is going to be ramped up. But there's this cool little Jurassic World like terrarium situation that they're in. This the dome.
Oh, okay.
And there's biomes in the dome.
Would you call it a
biodome?
Thank you, Andy.
There we go. So in then you can like now turn into a Pokemon. So that's the thing. I don't know exactly what this is going to be. I don't know, but I'm not excited for that. I'm going to be honest.
Well, luckily the game looks as stunning as ever.
Yes. But all the gym leaders are back.
Oh shit!
The gym leaders are back, so that's going to be
all the baddies. There she is.
That's going to be pretty cool. But there's a part of this trailer coming up here that is actually pretty damn hype. So, as you know, there was Dexit. When
I don't know. Shame on you to assume I know about the Dexit.
When Sword and Shield came out, everyone was really pissed. They're like, not all the Pokemon are going to make their way over to the new generation. Gotcha. Can you pause here for a second? Not all the Pokemon are going to make it over to the Switch.
Okay.
Because like from going from 3DS to the Switch, so like it's going to be a limited Pokedex.
Gotcha.
So they called it Dexit.
That's great.
Yeah. So now they're over the course of the Let's Go Pikachu, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Legends, and now all the DLC for this stuff. They're starting to fill out the Pokedex so that like the majority of Pokemon are now there, but they're still not all of them.
Okay.
But there's a lot of legendaries missing, a lot of the starters missing. I guess maybe not starters, maybe a couple of them. But the legendaries are kind of missing. Barrett, can you scroll back maybe like 10 seconds and then turn the audio on? And I just want to watch this for like 15 seconds because it's hype as hell.
Audio listeners, you may get too hype.
Which legendaries are about to be in this DLC?
Sweet Queen, Moltres, that little fuck, Dragon Man.
Just fucking all of them.
Oh,
man.
wow. Everybody's here.
It's pretty cool, right?
This is pretty lit.
All right, you can pause it here. And then later in the trailer, you see like all those starters as well, which we already knew. But I'm excited for this. Like, this seems
who's the big lion guy from the third Pokemon movie with the unknown? Who's that legendary?
Raikou.
That's not his name. What?
How do you pronounce the Sui one? The Sui
Suicune.
Suicune. I said Sui Queen.
Yeah, I back when I was little, I was a Suicune.
Like that's a word.
Entei, that's who I'm thinking.
Oh,
of,
Entei. Yeah,
Entei.
Raikou's the electric one.
You know
okay.
how? I mean, Tim,
Entei's fucking rad.
you know me my whole life. You know how confident I am with spelling. I couldn't spell Suicune.
Yeah.
Couldn't spell it.
Suicune. Yeah.
Really?
Nailed
Oh
it.
shit! Never
Yeah.
mind. I'm still the baddest.
He's such a fucking baddie, y'all. Yeah, there's a couple new ones here,
I
but
saw Totodile. That's fucking hype.
yeah, dude, they're all coming back. So anyway, this is about to be the next couple
big
months of
event.
my life. Yeah, so
Beautiful.
coming out next week. Pretty excited about that. And then there's a whole. If you scroll to the end of the trailer, actually, Barrett, there's a couple like announcements for things that people can do now.
That's a game I think that did Scarlet Violet come out before the OLED Switch?
After.
Oh, okay, never mind. So we had the OLED Switch
we
when
did.
that game came out?
Yeah.
Damn, never mind.
Nothing can help it. You can get Dialga and Palkia now in Terror Raids or at least
Ooh, shiny
tomorrow.
Lucario looks sick.
Yeah, and you can get a Darkrai from a mystery gift. You can do that right now. Shiny Lucario and an extra Master Ball. You can get these both for free if you just sign in and use the codes or whatever. And you get them right now. Only for the next couple weeks.
Tim, if you could have a dream job for the rest of your life where you have like real control over something and you get paid like whatever the hell you want. It's just like you don't got to worry about anything for the rest of your life monetarily. What would it be?
Sitting here talking about Pokemon with Andy Cortez.
That'd be my number 2.
Yeah.
My number 1 would be the person that okays and approves shinies. Because I hate when I see lazy shinies.
There's so many of them.
When I see it, like I would love for a full day just to be going down the list and be like,
Approved,
that yellow's
not
too
approved.
close to that orange. Get that out of my face. Swap these colors. Like I want to be the arbiter on what shinies look good because I think I have the best taste.
I agree with you, honestly.
Thank
I'd prefer that. I've been so upset when some of my faves have the ugliest shiny form. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But then you see like the red Gyarados, I'm like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And it's cool. I mean, no, trust me, there's a lot of great ones. Just like we saw right there with Lucario. There's a lot of awesome options, but there are some that you just wonder, how did this one get by? How did this one get approved?
Yeah.
You know?
Jigglypuff. Jesus Christ.
Pisses me off.
Moving on to story number 2. One that I'm very, very excited for. Star Wars The Phantom Menace is seemingly headed to PlayStation Plus Premium. This comes from Video Games Chronicle Tom Ivan. As spotted by Gamatsu, Taiwan's classification body has rated the PS1 game for PS5 and 4, suggesting it'll be made available to PlayStation Plus Premium subscribers. The ratings boards previously revealed upcoming PlayStation Plus classics on a number of occasions. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, could join PlayStation Plus in December alongside Disney/Pixar's Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, Thrillville, and Thrillville Off the Rails.
Buzz
Ooh.
Lightyear of Star Command, the one that's based on the TV
cartoon?
show? Fuck yes.
Hell
dude.
yeah. So my question to both of you, did you play Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace on PlayStation?
I do. I don't remember a damn thing about it. This
this
was
was
before
one
Power
that-
Battles, right?
It was, yeah.
This was one I
Don't
think
remember.
a buddy of mine had, and I remember, isn't this the weird one where it's like you don't start off with a lightsaber, it's like you start off with like a blaster or some shit?
I don't know about that. You start off, I mean, it's just the story of Phantom Menace.
Yeah, but it's like really weird, like progression or something. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
But I beat the hell out of this game. This is one of those games that I didn't have a memory card at the time, so I just like started from the beginning over and over and over. And like once you get to that Gungan swamp, it was just a piece of shit fighting the camera. Like there was no fun to be had, but somehow I found it all. I loved this shit. But Jedi Power Battles, though, that's the one.
I mean, that's the one.
If they remade that game now, they'd have to do a lot of work.
It would be a massive failure. Man, you just threw me for a loop with the didn't have a memory card, started the game all over. That was me with Tomb Raider 1 and the Lost World Jurassic Park on PS1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is not the game I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Looks sick as hell.
Dude, I loved this game, man.
Look at that lightsabers lighting up the environment.
Yeah, dude.
path tracing.
I remember on Tatooine, you can like go to bars and stuff, attack random people. I did that a lot. This is a pre-GTA 3 world. You had to make your own fun of fucking things up.
Oh, I was about to say, like, when he was walking earlier, I was about to say, that's his sprint. He walks slower, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah. The Last Glass Gaming says they blast Duel of the Fates in this a lot. That is true.
Cool.
That is 100% true. That's kind of cool. This sounds like the type of thing I'm going to boot up for 5 minutes and never touch again. Hey, I'm happy I have that ability.
Like most of these, yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to the next thing, we got another one from Gamatsu. Or from Sal Romano. Square Enix trademarks Visions of Mana, Pixie Light in Europe and Australia. Update, Japan has also added it. Square Enix has filed trademarks for Visions of Mana and Pixel Light. Gamatsu recently heard that a new entry in the Mana series titled Visions of Mana is currently in development. The most recent full-fledged entry was Trials of Mana in 2020. Mana.
Mana. That's a Latin music band.
Depends on my mood, Tim.
Yeah.
I go Mana. I usually go Mana
because I feel like in terms of like magic stuff, it's Mana, but then in terms of like
what is this
spiritual
in reference to?
Stuff? It's Mana.
Maybe you're
when
thinking
The Rock
Aura.
says it, you know, because he doesn't say Mana.
When who says it?
The Rock.
He says
Dwayne
Mana.
The Rock.
He's said that word before.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Usually when he. Not in a non-wrestling way, though.
Oh. I think you're thinking of something else.
Yeah, I might be.
I think it's all just magic. I think it's another form of like magica or magic or magic powers, magic points.
Whenever they spell magic with a K after the C, it's like
cool.
It's cool as hell. But what are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, why?
I think honestly, I just think it makes it way cooler. It should have been that way from the start.
Yeah.
That's my third dream job, is to be able to change magic over to okay at the end.
As Stelman says, you're thinking of Moana, Tim. No, I'm not thinking of Moana. People are saying I'm right, and I'm gonna trust those people. But anyway,
I know like mano. Doesn't he say that in Johnny Tsunami? Hey, no, he says bono.
It's okay. Hold on. Pixelated Soul says it's a Hawaiian word, mana.
Oh,
I should have known that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that the Hawaiian thing's mana, but like, is mana
in like
is it the same thing though, or are we just like saying it wrong?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
it's a bad show so far. You know what I mean?
Or is it a great show in disguise?
We're trying up here, man.
We're trying, everybody. Do you have anything to say about Visions of Mana, Andy?
I don't have a goddamn thing to say about it. I mean, you probably got to wait to like attack people and stuff.
All right, our next story comes from Variety. Disney Plus is considering adding gaming and shopping experiences. This comes from Brian Steinberg over at Variety. Advertisers have eyed the Disney Plus streaming hub as a place where they might tuck a promotional message alongside the binge watch of a Marvel series or potentially Phineas and Ferb. Phineas?
What'd you say?
Phineas.
Phineas.
God damn it, dude.
I don't fucking know about these goddamn things. This is the one with the goddamn aardvark?
No, it's the platypus.
Platypus,
Perry
that's
the
what
platypus.
it is.
Come on, Tim. It's been 104 days of summer vacation. Right?
I mean, you're younger than me, and you don't know Phineas and Ferb.
I'm like 2 weeks younger than you.
No. Phineas.
I'm legitimate. I'm like 6 months younger than you.
No, you're like a year and a half or something. 2 years.
No, I'm June 89.
I'm February 88.
Yeah.
A year and a half. Or a year and 3 months.
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
5 months.
All right, I'm a dumb dog. God damn it.
Look, it's the Game Awards day,
It's
man.
Game Awards
We're
day.
just kind of flowing with the energy and the mana. It's a
Whatever
great,
it is,
great time.
dude.
Tim, I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
that show kicks ass. Bowling for Soup did like almost all the music for it.
Oh, yeah?
It's
1985?
and that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it.
Disney is mulling the launch of shopping and gaming experiences on the streaming outlet with which advertisers could get involved. The world of advertising experiences on AVOD, the fuck is an AVOD, is an important place to be involved in.
That sounds like some Quibi shit.
Yeah, hinting that a new presentation Disney slated for Vegas on January 10th would reveal what the next level of ad innovations will be from the company. What the fuck? Like, I get that this is a normal thing that just happens all the time, but this sounds horrible.
Yeah. No, yeah. I saw a great tweet the other day that has kind of nothing to do with this, right? But it was just like, it was some person saying, every once in a while, I think about how like porn companies have to have meetings about engagement and like clickability. It's like, it's not just a website that just exists on its own. There's like people working there that have meetings like, all right, so for quarter 3, what do we want to focus on? You know what I mean? Like that's a real company where people work. And that's one thing I forget too.
Yeah.
But reading stuff like this, I'm like, I don't want to. Disney should just be magical, even though people get laid off all the time, and it's just like a bunch of like terrible practices sometimes. But I don't want to hear about ad innovations. I just want to know like what new theme park is coming.
So what's funny about this is that there's a thing called the upfronts that are every year. There's a couple upfronts that it's like all the different stations and like studios get together to talk about advertising opportunities, and they meet with all the different clients. It's like there's podcast upfronts as well.
Is that the one where Elon Musk said go fuck yourself? And his hands were shaking because he was all nervous.
I don't know. And that wasn't a great impression of him.
Yeah, no. And then he was like, Bob Iger's probably in the crowd right now or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I saw this. AVOD is advertising-based video on demand. So it's
advertising what?
Advertising-based video on demand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I thought the V was based. I was like, that doesn't match up.
It offers users free access to on-demand content in exchange for watching ads. So like Hulu or like all that annoying stuff. But anyways, cool. So it looks like they might be doing gaming stuff, just like Netflix has been starting to get into as well. We'll see.
Which is one thing I'm kind of embarrassed about, Tim, that I don't really know.
I'm here for you.
How the Netflix gaming stuff is implemented.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? Where do you go?
I'm with you that it's weird and confusing until you realize what it is, and it's not weird and confusing at all. It's just if you have a Netflix account, you essentially can just play the game. Like you can,
but
like,
where?
Your login allows you to like use your you get it in other places. You're not using the Netflix app.
So you go to Steam.
It's just mobile games, but it's just like you have access to play the mobile game essentially.
Okay.
With the login, which is your Netflix login. Yeah.
I don't like that.
You heard it here first. Andy Cortez doesn't like it, everybody.
Like it.
We'll be back after a quick word from our sponsors with the next story. This episode is brought to you by Xreal. Turn any game you're playing from any console, PC, or handheld into a 130-inch virtual big screen with Xreal AR glasses. Available now at xreal.com and Amazon. Xreal AR glasses usher in the era of wearable displays and are perfect for gaming, watching movies and TV, working at a desk, or checking out augmented reality apps. Xreal AR glasses connect to Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, plug directly into your Steam Deck, ROG Ally, PCs, Macs, iPhone, Android. You see where I'm going with this. Kevin Coelho has been playing with the new Xreal Air 2 Pro glasses and unsurprisingly is absolutely obsessed with them.
It's awesome.
It's the big screen experience, perfect for using on the go or at home for playing games anywhere on the biggest screen possible. The picture you see is crisp. The built-in speakers give you rich audio. The glasses are lightweight, only 2.5 ounces. And because you control where the virtual screen appears, you can rest your head, neck, and shoulders comfortably without getting any of that tech neck you get when you're staring down at the screen. You can get your Xreal AR glasses now at xreal.com or Amazon. This episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. 'Tis the season of giving. Get the perfect gift for a special someone, yourself, or both. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades and quick swap snow goggles that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers an unrivaled product that's just as good as any expensive pair we've worn. Y'all know I've been outside in the sun a lot playing Pokemon Go, and it's such a great experience wearing Shady Rays when I'm out and about looking dope. And that's not all. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost or broken replacements. If you lose or break your pair, even on day one, they told us they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out a very merry deal for the season. You can go to shadyrays.com, use code KINDAFUNNY for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people by going to shadyrays.com, using code KINDAFUNNY, and you'll get 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. And for our next story, It's another one very near and dear to my heart, Andy Cortez, and maybe this one will get you going as well. There are new spirits coming to Smash Ultimate in January.
What does this mean? Like, what does it mean?
It's more shit for me to do in Smash Brothers that no one else cares about. But I care. Imran Khan cares. I'm going to get them all, dude.
How many times do you think you've, quote unquote, 100%ed this game?
I mean, many.
Every DLC
Every
update,
single time
essentially?
they update.
What do you think they're going to be?
What's up?
What do you think they're going to be?
So that's a great question here. So I'm reading here from mynintendonews.com. This comes from SSF 1991. Believe it or not, December 7th, today, Andy Cortez, marks 5 years since Smash Ultimate released.
Oh,
That's half a decade since Smash Ultimate.
When you sent this this tweet through Slack, I think like last night, I said out loud while we were walking Lulu, "That's fucked up."
Yeah, it really, really is. The game since received a lot of support as well as the addition of a bunch of DLC fighters. However, things have been quiet for a couple of years now that the DLC fighters have finished being added, with Sora being the final one. It's about to change. It's been announced in celebration of the game's 5th anniversary that a new Spirit event will be taking place soon. The Spirit event, which will occur next month, will have new spirits to obtain. You can see Sakurai's tweet about what's going on here, and it's there in Japanese. But
they got Claptrap in here? It's from Donkey Kong.
They got, yeah.
I'm about to say, what? I did not remember.
They do have a bunch of weird ones, though. But I have all of them, Andy. There's over 1,000. I have them all. And they're going to add more. I'm going to get those all, too. All right?
Are they, when they are released, Tim, are they just randomly given out, or is it like by series? Because I want to sort this wiki page. It's a great, a person did a great job of compiling all the different spirits here. But where do I go to like release date? Of when these were...
Well, most of them just came in the core game, and then it'd be like different packs of drops. Like some of them had more than others. Like some there was like, here's just 10 new ones.
Yeah, because I
here's
think
like 100.
I can flash back to us being at the old studio above the comic shop, and you know, getting a little boner about these spirits, you know?
Yeah, shit happens, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a very long time, and I did think that I have 100% of this game for the final time. I'm very surprised at this news, and I hope this is not some bullshit, because it'll break my heart if there's like one thing that's just like, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Like if one of them is like, you have to play 1,000 multiplayer matches, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm just not, or at least online. Not going to happen.
Man, they got a lot of, my gosh. I feel like I've been scrolling for minutes to get through the Fire Emblem section.
Yeah. Yeah. God bless it. Next story is a very fun one. The homie Ben Starr has announced his next role. I'm thrilled to announce that I play the enigmatic Arthur in Warframe 1999. More to come soon. Ben Starr.
I thought you were going to let me. I'm thrilled to announce that I play the enigmatic Arthur in Warframe 1999. More to come soon. Will I find my brother Joshua? We'll have to find out.
So fucking good.
So this is a brand new Warframe.
Seems like it.
Not a expansion of core frame. Warframe.
Yes, core frame.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
No, I just said it right now. It sounds cool. Sounds pretty damn cool.
Yeah. People are saying it's an expansion.
Yeah, upcoming expansion sometime in 2024.
Very, very cool.
So what, like, you gotta go steal DVDs or DVD players? What are you doing in 1999 in Warframe?
We gotta go back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben. Here's the big question, Andy Cortez. Is our boy winning tonight?
I think so. I think so.
Too.
Not only was that the prediction that I wasn't necessarily super confident about, but the more I think of it, and the more, because the thought that was just kind of like looming over my brain the whole time during our predictions episode of who were going to be the winners was like, a lot of people love Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. And then I saw the statistics that Baldur's Gate 3 put out where the top 2 romanced characters were Shadowheart and Karlach. That doesn't mean that Asterion wasn't in those people's parties, but like to me that's a big indicator. And I had the same point when I was telling Blessing, like, Asterion was never in my party, so I don't really know the dude. I didn't fuck with that guy.
Yeah.
That guy was trying to bite me in my sleep, Tim. That's like a real thing that happens. He goes up to you in your sleep, and you catch him like, and you're like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have, you know, I'm a vampire. I need a feed or whatever. Yeah. It's like, well, get the fuck out of here. I didn't kick him out because like he's chill or whatever now, but there's a decent amount of people that maybe never had Asterion in their party. And so I do think that Ben Starr takes it.
I think even I was talking about this on a personal stream of mine that Ben has also just been really good about being in the mind share of the entire games industry this entire year. Whether it's just like hanging out with Giant Bomb, going to Cheesecake Factory, or just like doing fun shit.
Didn't just disappear.
And like constantly like doing his like funny auditions. Like the recent one for GTA was fucking hilarious. Like people just love Ben, and I think they just want to give him his flowers as well.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Rooting for our boy. We'll see later tonight, but everybody send him your good wishes here. Moving on to the next story, another Smash Brothers one. Sora Amiibo will be released on February 16th, 2024.
My birthday!
Happy birthday, Andy Cortez.
Thank you for giving me this little pure boy.
He's unbelievable. We're getting a Sora Amiibo, Andy.
Look, I mean, the only unbelievable thing about this is that it hasn't happened yet. So I just thought that happened.
Yeah.
Like I was about to ask you right now, is this the second edition?
No. This is the final one.
Oh, okay.
They've been working through them. There was a lot of Smash characters, Andy, and they made an Amiibo for every single one, which is really crazy to think. When you think back to like Smash Melee, right? And the rumors of Sonic and Tails being in it, and it's like those weren't real. And then you get to Brawl, Sonic and Snake are here. What? You get to Smash Wii U, Smash 3DS, Smash Ultimate, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna make an Amiibo of every character. And then they're like, yeah, everyone is here. We're still making the Amiibos though. There's like almost 100 Amiibo just for Smash.
That's insane. I did get some recent ones in. I finally had gotten my Tears of the Kingdom ones that got delivered like a couple weeks ago. The Ganondorf one, and I think Zelda. Maybe I have a lot of toys always being delivered. Thank you to Barrett and Alyssa, who are always just bringing in the boxes of when my figurines get. But I got one last night, the Maiden in Black from Demon Souls. That one came in. The one that was like from the remake from Blue Point. Here's what I need everybody to do.
Listen up.
I need you to reach out to all of your rich benefactors and your rich relatives. Can you buy the apartment that's below me and Barrett so I could put all my toys in there and have it just be a cool little museum that people can come to? Just buy it out. Maybe I can go down there every once in a while just to see what's up.
Maybe.
But I would love more storage for my toys because they're just kind of like, they're not really displayed anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that are maybe like legitimately 10 or 15% of all the toys that I own.
Yeah.
It's hard in Endoroids. I can't even imagine the money I've spent.
They're so damn cute, though.
And sometimes I see one and I'm like, oh, man, I missed out on the pre-order one. And it's on Amazon. I'm like, $83. Oh, my God, I don't need this, but I have the Amazon credit card. 18 months, no interest. But you only get that when you spend over $100.
Oh, God.
I need some more Rogaine foam. Let me buy some more Rogaine foam. You know what I mean?
I want to bring up really quick because Andy just like, he's doing his Andy bit. Pitching out an idea that seems a little bit unhinged, but I do think that comes from an actual conversation you had with Alyssa before our current neighbors downstairs moved in, where you were like, "Yo, do you think like our landlord would just be cool if I just like went down there, just like hung out there?"
Like nobody's paying for it right now, bro. What if I just went down? Yeah, hey landlord, I'll give you $200, bro. Like, let me just go down there while nobody's here yet.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? I could shoot some hoops, you know?
Yeah.
Inside the apartment?
Oh, I did get an algorithm fed to me, an algorithm ad, Tim, for a silent basketball. And it's like apparently a bit heavier than a normal basketball.
Heavier.
But it isn't like a rubber air-filled thing. It doesn't ding, ding when you're bouncing on the ground. This dude's dribbling in a video. He's like, it's like makes a tiny bit of noise, but it is nowhere near like and I was like, wow, I didn't know we had the tech for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
And he was like, links
impressive.
down below, and I think it was like $3. I'm like, I'm about to buy this silent basketball.
You're getting wished so hard, dude. Like $3 fucking for this new
You don't know shit. Don't
crazy
tell me
tech.
I'm getting wished. You're getting wished.
Oh my God, that is
you
so.
wish.
I was talking to Bless yesterday about this, but Amiibos and the Nendoroids or whatever they're called are the two things I'm like, I just can't start. I just can't start because I won't be able to.
I'm gonna buy you another one.
Well, Andy bought me a little Leonardo, and it's the most adorable little fucking thing I've ever seen. So I don't have that much on my desk, but I have my Leonardo, and then I bought the Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, and Link.
Yeah.
They're just so cool,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I just love that color scheme, this color scheme. The like green and Leonardo. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Zelda.
Tim, can you give me their poses again? For
Yeah,
Zelda
of course.
Link?
So Link's kind of like this, and then Zelda's like this. Just
Yeah,
kinda floating there.
that's the one. Yeah. Well, Link has the hand, the ultra hand or whatever. Yeah, I bought you, Kevin, and Cool Greg Leo, Mikey, and Donatello. And nobody told Snowback Mike, I have a Master Chief one on the way for him. Nobody tell him. And surprise him. Because I want to buy Joey one too. I bought Greg I thought I bought Greg something. Maybe I didn't. I want to get everybody an Enduro except Nick. Nick's going to throw it away. Yeah, I don't want D to throw it away.
Yeah.
You got
too
me
expensive. Sans, right?
Sans from Undertale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him out.
Blessing is... Oh, you know what? I did give Blessing one of the 3 2Bs that I got from Nier Automata. Because then I'd buy them in the middle of the night and forget that I bought them. Because I didn't have an account back then, Tim, so I couldn't track the order history. So sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night, see an email from Good Smile, and I'd be like, "Oh, 2B from Nero, yeah, I'll buy that." And then one day 3 came in, and I was like, "Oh my god, I meant to just buy one." So I tried to give one to Blessing, and he was like, "I'll give it a high end, but I don't know if he's gonna want it."
I don't know if you're allowed to get Mike about bad purchasing decisions anymore.
That's pretty damn wild.
Look, it's just we sleep to dream, but sometimes I sleep to buy.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
That is what they say. Next story here. We got this comes from the Portal Coin Twitter. Rockstar Games co-founder Jamie King joins the Portal Advisory Board. A titan of gaming, he will help strategically drive Portal to mass adoption by games and gamers. As co-founder of Rockstar, Jamie has shaped gaming as we know it. He evangelized Rockstar's vision across the globe and oversaw the production of iconic titles like GTA. Now with Portal, he's revolutionizing gaming once again, this time at the cutting edge of tech. In Jamie's words,
on this bullshit?
I hold unwavering confidence in the core team behind Portal. Working alongside them as an advisor, I've witnessed firsthand their technology, product development, and distribution expertise. I'm honored to be part of their journey.
This seems more official than Reggie Fils-Aimé working with GameStop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this feels like the last second Hail Mary in an industry that, I know a lot of these Web3 developers
and just
anything
to give,
crypto
context. Portal is like a crypto Web3 company.
Yeah, and I know they have like money to spend, and people are still employed and people are still working in these companies. But like, when are we gonna slowly see this? I mean, it's already slowly happening where we're seeing less and less of news updates like this. But I'm still surprised anytime I do see a new one that's forming or a new announcement where it just feels like a tech that was largely like the game industry said no thank you for the most part. Mm-hmm. We still have stuff with was it Square or UB, right? Like there's a couple of large companies that are still kind of hinting out that we still want to get involved in this, but I just don't.
Not a clue.
I just don't see
Here's
I just don't see it,
You know what I see?
What do you see?
A lot of red strings right now.
Red tape?
I see a former co-founder of Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto, Bitcoin. Where did I see this? Where did I see this recently?
What are you doing? What are you connecting?
Maybe there was a leak a couple days ago. Maybe it was pushing Bitcoin. Just...
Well, apparently this dude left 15 years ago.
Yeah. Rats, Andy.
Ratas. Rata helada.
That's all the news stories.
That's pretty good.
That's all the news stories we have for you for today.
Look, that is not in any way some sort of assumption or that's just him thinking. We just looked into his thinking process, so don't put that on us.
Get out of my head, everybody.
Rockstar.
You don't want to be in there. Mm-hmm. Well, Andy, if we ever find out who actually leaked the GTA 6 trailer, that day's so far away. If I want to know what's coming to Mom and Grab Shops today, where would I look?
The official list of upcoming software across each and every platform as listed by the Kind of Funny Games Daily Show hosts each and every weekday. Joshua.
Yeah.
Well, no one filled this out.
I figure you just go to the link.
I know.
I will talk about a game that came out last week, Tim.
Yes, please do.
A game that I want to shout out. And so take it with a grain of salt. I took a sponsorship for this game. It's called RoboQuest. I was paid to stream it twice. I still have one more stream to do. But a lot of people recommended it to me because I was talking about Battle Chasers, which is that first-person shooter that's like Doom. It's in early alpha. It's like Doom and Mega Man And a lot of people are like, oh, if you like this as a roguelite, you should check out RoboQuest. And I was like, all right, but there's like, there's a lot of games that I also need to play. And I saw this is available on one of those sites where they're like, hey, you have this much Twitch viewership. Play this game and get paid for it. I was like, screw it. I'll try it out. And it legitimately kicks ass.
This looks awesome.
This is like, again, take it with a grain of salt because I was paid to play this, but it's on Game Pass. So at least give it that chance. If you do have Game Pass, it kicks ass, Tim.
This looks really
The
rad.
music is fucking bumping. It has such great progression. They also have such a kind of meaningless mechanic that doesn't feel meaningless when you're doing it because you can jump on enemies and damage them, like just
Mario
kind of
style.
bonk them.
Cool.
Yeah. So there's so many sick moments. And movement feels great, but there's so many cool moments of like sliding up, hitting a crit shot, and it dazes the robot, and then you jump on their head, boom, and it kills them or whatever. It rules. Like it legitimately rules, and I've had so many replies and tweets telling me like, man, I'm really glad I checked this shit out because it kicks ass.
Hell yeah.
I'm not being paid to tweet about it. It was only to stream it. I'm not being paid outside of just streaming it. But trust me, this game rules. If you have Game Pass, at least give it that chance.
Check
I
it
had
out.
a recent tweet this morning that was like, thanks for playing that. I downloaded Game Pass and then I bought it on Steam and I haven't been able to put that shit down.
Yeah.
So it rules. That and again, the other game that I am not sponsored by, Battle Chases, is also a good time. But the reason why RoboQuest is more kind of in the news, even though it feels like it's 2023, so it's hard to get your name out there now.
Yeah.
But it just hit its 1.0 release, so that's what that was all about. Battle Chasers is still early access, similar to what I'm assuming we'll see when we get Hades, where maybe we'll have the first world, and then a couple months later, the second world drops or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of freaking fun. I've been playing a lot more Blasphemous 2. I'm so far into that game. It continues to just kick ass. One of the best designed Metroidvanias, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just systems-wise, unlocking 3 different weapons. You have a big, heavy weapon, a normal kind of medium sword, and then you have 2 smaller, faster, lighter weapons, but all of those coincide with different things to do in the world that change the environment. So you use the big, heavy weapon. In the beginning of the game, I'm walking around, and I see a bunch of bells, like, every once in a while. Gigantic-ass bells. Like, I don't know what those do. I hit them with my sword. Ding! Nothing will happen. Eventually, you get the big, heavy weapon. Bang! You hit that shit. It lets out a sound thing. And then suddenly, there are platforms in the world that appear.
Oh,
and
cool.
The other weapons have systems similar to that, where there's like a mirror that you hit with the small swords, and you teleport to the other mirror. Dude, it is so smart, and the boss fights are incredibly well done.
Sick.
And I finally unlocked the air dash, and it's even cooler now. Feels like Hollow Knight.
Got the list of games that are out today.
Got the list of games.
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is out today on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Excited to give this one a couple hours. You sold me on it even more than I already was, and I need to find
Play it
out
on
for
PC.
myself. Yeah,
On the ultra wide.
yeah,
Like, it's going to be it's going to be a cool fucking experience.
okay. Yeah, fuck, I might need to do that.
And the day one patch also apparently let me see if I got this right. I'm going to the Twitter account for Alex Battaglia from Digital Foundry, and I believe that he said the day one patch also unlocked a settings mode called Unobtainium that gives you like full ray tracing and everything like that, which wasn't available. And he was like, I need to redo part of my video because I didn't have this at launch.
That's awesome.
So I'm very excited to see what Alex's video will be over when we get that Avatar deep dive.
Ooh, I'm excited to see that. Damn it. You've convinced me. I think I got to try this.
You got to check it out, dude. It looks so gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
It is like the best looking foliage and just jungle setting I've ever seen in a video game.
Because I won at SGF. I won the OLED ultra wide, super ultra wide.
Oh, right.
And I haven't played a game on it yet.
Oh, come on.
I think this is the right one.
Dude, you got to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, let's see. Avatar on PC is the gift that keeps on giving. This is a tweet from 4 hours ago from Dox Jaeger, which is Alex Battaglia. It says, they have unobtainium graphical settings users can unlock on up to tons of internal quality ray tracing. This is amazing, and it's also making me slightly redo part of my video. Shout out to Ubisoft for putting out a game that runs well on PC, like at launch. It's not perfect by any means. You might have a couple frame drops here and there, but I'm largely impressed by the product that they were able to put out on at least launch day.
Yeah, good for them. Bulletstorm VR is out on PC and PS5. The Steam Winter Sale is coming later. That's all we got.
Oh, cool.
That's what's out today, everybody. That's what's out today. This is Games Daily. We're all having such a good time. I can't wait for the Game Awards, Andy. It's going to be a blast. It's time to go to a thing I like to call kindafunny.com/you're-wrong to see what we got wrong today. We got some people writing in that I'm excited for here. Dear Sixlet says, the mana that we use in gaming does come from the Polynesian term mana, meaning supernatural power. It was first used as magical fuel in a 1969 short story by author Larry Niven in his setting The Magic Goes Away, which would inspire other creators to use the same term for their magical sources in their settings moving forward.
It is only from 1960 what?
9.
That's, well, nice, first off, but that's, I would have assumed...
in science fiction writing, right?
Okay, like, if you would have asked me when was the word mana created, I would have assumed that this was like some medieval shit when they were writing stories about mythology and stuff like that. I would have assumed that word was created centuries ago.
I mean, I think that's
so they took it from that happened.
then. My understanding is that the word existed before 1969. It just was used in like
that's what popularized
fiction.
it, possibly.
Yeah,
maybe
like in fiction.
Because it means supernatural power before, and then they applied it to fiction, meaning magic. Very
so cool.
similar.
So cool.
Yeah.
Mana opening for Carlos Santana.
And Sal Romano says Bulletstorm VR is not out today. It was delayed till January 18th, 2024.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Great show.
In the moment, we got some breaking news.
Getting all those corrections.
Love it. Well, this has been Kind of Funny Games Daily. We're about to do a super fun post show where we're going to have your super chats, your hype chats. We'll answer them all. We'll hang out. We'll have a good time. And then after that, we're going to watch a bunch of people play Fortnite until the Game Awards. 4 p.m. Be here. Everybody, I want to see you. I want to hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I want to see every single person here in the chat. They're in the chat. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, I'm ordering pizza, dude. Like, you can't stop me.
I can't. Nobody can stop him, and nobody can stop Pizza the Huts. This has been Kind of Funny Games Daily. Each and every weekday, we get together to talk about video game news. Thank you for hanging out with us, doing all that. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.
Time for our super chat prime time post show. Get in all your questions and comments for all of us gamers here in the studio. Hit me, Tim.
You brought something up towards the end of the show that got me thinking. Got me noodling. No. Shout out to Karl Santana, though. I never played Hades Early Access.
Okay.
I played Hades Full Access, and I loved it.
Right.
What did the Early Access look like? Was it just a limited portion of the game?
It looked very similar. I only played maybe 2 hours worth. It was... It wasn't like I don't think it was 100% done on the art side, but you didn't have all the abilities. I don't believe all the NPCs were there that you would talk to. A lot of it was just kind of like getting the flow down of going from room to room, changing, I feel like later on past what I played is when suddenly you'd have these abilities that then deflect this, and maybe they changed what that power did and things like that. And a lot of it is just like, we're going to show you what we're working on. Let us know what feels good. Because you get so deep in the Duffy that you kind of lose sight of what you're working on.
Yeah. It just always struck me as a weird game to have an early access. Like, for some reason, I just can't wrap my mind around it. Even though you just explained it to me and that all does make sense, games don't normally work that way.
I think a roguelite is more common for me or more acceptable for me to be in early access. Not that like I'm saying it's unacceptable to have early access, but like the fact that it is this round base, one more run type deal as opposed to, hey, this game's in early access and it's a full campaign, but we only have the first third done. Like that seems a bit more odd if it's like a first or a straight forward path linear game, you know?
How many hours are you supposed to put into Hades? Because I put a lot of hours into Hades.
Well, I mean, I would say to get a good... I'd say that everybody who probably had Hades in their top 10 or contenders or whatever, or even number one, probably put in like over 30 hours.
Yeah.
But like it took me, I think, 23 or 25 hours to get my first clear.
Yeah.
And then the more and more clears kept happening because you'd unlock more and more. And then I did the full 10 clears to get the true ending or whatever.
So fucking
the end game.
So damn cool. You think we see Hades 2 tonight?
Oh.
We first heard about it last year, right?
Yeah. with an announcement of date for early access? Like a full now it's here sort of thing, or
I'm not
exact
convinced
date?
it's going to happen, but I mean, like, if I remember correctly, Hades 1 early access was announced at Game Awards a couple of years ago, and then Hades 2 was announced last year, so not impossible.
Baldur's Gate 3 says hi. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 was another one of those that a lot of people did try out and were like, okay, this is cool, but didn't really fully grasp the glory and masterpiece that it is.
Yeah.
I'm like 3 hours into Act 3. Maybe, no, way more actually. Because I watched all the H-Bomber Guy video, and then I played a lot more, and then I watched a lot of other stuff. So I'm probably like 5 or 6 hours into Act 3. What a good time. My goodness. Great video game. Let's read some super chats and prime times from you gamers out there who want to support us here. If you have Amazon Prime, this is going to be a big day.
Yes.
Game Awards wise. There's going to be a lot of eyes and ears here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames and on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. I know you got a bunch of relatives out there. It's maybe some are already visiting, getting ready for Christmas real early, and you're like, why are they here so early? Ask them if they have Amazon Prime. Get that free Twitch Prime thing. Give it to us. Helps us out. Tiny little business here in San Francisco. Just a bunch of cute boys and girls.
We're trying hard.
Girls. What did I say? Like
Girls.
I want to thank Rhodes Runner. 58 months says Game Awards Day, baby. Thank you, Rhodes Runner, for your 58 months using Prime. Smoothhead Gamer, 28 months says, I forgot my Prime renewed. Again, you got to remind yourself. Set that reminder. Twitch ain't going to remind you. They want you to forget, okay? They want to be AOL online and hope that your grandparents are still subscribed
to this day.
7.0 optimized.
Kevin's dad used to be a newspaper delivery guy, and there was like an era, I mean, the 90s, where newspapers came with those trial CDs
Okay.
for AOL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, they get 50
Yeah, of
hours
course.
free or
I had never got trials in there. They were always just like in the mail, random.
Well, mail, whatever. Like, he delivered things.
Gotcha.
The newspapers were one. These CDs were another.
Milk.
And I don't think he ever delivered milk. I don't, not to my memory. But
Milk Daddy.
I remember would just have access to like thousands of these things. Like, it was utterly insane. And we would take them, and me, Cool Craig, and Kevin would just open all the CDs. And we were kind of like, we don't give a shit what we do with it. We would just go out and just fucking throw them at each other. Like, we went to this park
Shit hurts.
through Kevin's house, and we would just fucking frisbee the CDs at each other.
Because you felt like it was a sci-fi move, like a
It
superhero
felt
type
cool,
thing.
and
Yeah.
it just there was something very gluttonous about like throwing CDs. It was just like, but like they were just, it was garbage. Like, it was so fucking stupid.
Do you remember the first time you got broadband?
Yes, Andy. I remember every major tech like moment in my life.
I'll never forget. I felt better than everybody I knew back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a gross gray/beige PC. I had like a Sony desktop with the black. It was all black, and it was a Sony Trinitron black monitor.
Sony had it going on,
and the button was way cooler when you hit the button. I was like, man, dude, I got the coolest fucking setup on the block, dude.
I love it.
Next to my HEB, and I'd go across the street and I'd go play more Metal Gear Solid at my friend David's house.
Shout out to David.
Shout out to David.
Yeah, I was telling you a couple days ago, I got the Wi-Fi 7, and so like my speeds on my phone are like insane, like 900 megabits per second. Like, what the fuck? When I first saw it, Gio was like, Tim, you didn't need to audibly moan. I definitely did.
Mordecai, thank you for your Prime Gaming subscription. We got the One Omega says Game Awards hype. Thank you for using your Prime on us. We got a bunch of other primers like Lovely and Kratos God of War 1984, 86 months and 56 months of resubscription. 37 months from Suddy Drop D says JNW. That was 2 hours ago. I'm assuming that's when they were playing Fortnite. We got 41 months and 15 months, both with Prime, from Elosin and Spall. Gulshan Games, 31 months, tier 1 subscriber. Thank you for using your dollars, your wallet, your purse. Thanks for using it on us.
Thank you.
Alex J. Sandoval with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Alex J. Sandoval, for the $5 super chat. Says, Andy, how do you feel about my prediction of a Muppet-centric DLC for Lies of P starring Gonzo's chicken girlfriend Camilla, Cries of C? I'm into all of this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm into all of this.
Yeah.
More than, screw it. Whatever you made for the, well, no, I don't want to spoil Liza P. Never mind. I'm not going to spoil the Liza P. But whatever you're going to do for the following DLCs and follow-ups.
Yeah. Explain it like Gonzo.
I got to level up this sword. I can't really do a Gonzo. I got to hear that fucker. I got to hear that little guy. I got to level up this sword.
We were weirdly listening to him, I think, yesterday in the office, and he sounds like Elmo, but if Elmo was 40 and smoked cigarettes his entire life.
I mean, I don't remember what Gonzo sounds like, but you do it. I'm like, I
think it's pretty close. I think you need to bring the you're almost like an octave too high for him. I think it needs to go.
I think what I'm doing right now kind of sounds too much like Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
My favorite.
Yeah, we got to do better out there on the field. We gotta.
It might just be Patrick Mahomes then. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
We're getting there, everyone.
Joseph Medina
Breakthroughs.
became a member on the Kind of Funny side of YouTube. Thank you, Joseph Medina, for becoming a member. Spenny Bacon, 29 months of Tier 1 resubscription. Let's see here.
Resubs.
I'll do that in Ben Mendelssohn's voice.
Huh.
Spenny Bacon resubscribed for 29 months. That's a good Ben
I
Mendelsohn,
like
bro.
that your Ben Mendelsohn is so good, but it also just sounds like a very drunk Jason Statham.
You don't know me. I'm Ben Mendelsohn.
La Cream Team 2 months says, Tim, how do you feel about the Pokemon DLC so far? Not feeling them this time around.
Oh, really? I really enjoyed the first one, and the second one seems like kind of everything I'd want. I'm just like, hey, here's another area that hopefully will run better. I'm not expecting that. But getting all the legendaries and all the starters, this is kind of like great with the focus being on battling like with the gym leaders again, the double battles and all that. Like, yeah, this is cool. And the way that the story...
Are there any like backstabbing crisscross stuff?
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
Some really cool stuff.
I like that.
Like the last DLC was, like I said, like 3-4 hours, and it was fine. Like it's essentially a small quest of like get to the top of a mountain to find this mystical, magical Pokemon. And it's like, all right, cool, we can do that. And like I was saying, there was this like brother-sister duo, and the little brother's like, I just want to be good. And like, y'all are so much better than me. Like, And like the whole time, like, you're kind of fucking annoying. But then by the end of it, I was like, this is hype as shit. I mean, it's kind of like the core game where it's like, there's moments where there's a lot of bad here, but a lot of good here. And then you get to the end, you're like, wait, this post game's amazing.
Yeah.
It's that type of thing. So I'm pretty damn hyped on the second one.
Parker, 10 months of Prime Gaming, just like Stranjack did for 2 months with their Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime. Slightly Your Door, 42 months says, dude, I've been waiting for $19.99. Thank you for your 42 months, Slightly Your Door. Cool Guy Slim, resubscribed for 10 months on Twitch with Prime. We have a $2 super chat from Jay, who says, hype to be at the Game Awards today. Hope I see Greg. You can't
will.
miss him.
Just look up.
You just can't miss him. If
You really
hear-
can't miss Greg
If you
Miller.
hear any, if there's any
Wheeze.
people talking about sightings about, there's a large figure
Sasquatch
roaming the countryside, that's a Mitch Hedberg joke. Where he's like, maybe Bigfoot's blurry. It's not the camera's fault. There's a large out of focus creature roaming the countryside. We got me, Han Solo, 19 months of Prime Gaming. Emerald Dream Streams resubscribed for 15 months with Prime. Says, thanks for the good time. You're welcome. I'm having a great time too.
I want to show you guys something. Barrett, I sent a video to Random yesterday, if you could pull it up. This is an oldie but a goodie here. Back when we were at IGN, there was a trend going around in a pre-TikTok world, but there was a trend going on YouTube of drawing Pokemon from memory.
Okay.
All right?
I like that.
And so we went around IGN, and we had everybody that worked there at the time just choose a Pokemon and draw it.
We had an episode of KFAF about that.
And this is what Nick was the lead producer on this.
No.
So like this is what Nick decided to do. Let's just watch it with audio, please.
5, 6, 7, 8.
He had to count you in.
He wants to be the very
The
best.
lyrics are not gonna be right.
The best that he can be. Gone. Tim wants to travel far and wide and play Pokemon with me. Pokemon, Tim wants to catch that ball.
He's been useless
Pokemon,
forever.
He wants to catch that ball. Pokemon, he's gonna catch that ball.
My favorite part right here.
He's gonna catch the ball.
The sky down.
He has been useless his whole life.
He wants to be the very best, the best that he can be.
Well, if you remember the KFAF episode,
he's gonna travel far and wide.
he just drew Terminator.
And get it out of me.
What was that?
Pokemon, he's gotta catch them all. Pokemon are those stupid balls. Pokemon, he's gotta catch them all. Pokemon, he wants to catch that ball. Is any of this working at all?
That was something like uploaded to an official IGN channel.
Yeah, dude. I'm just singing about me. Like why?
I mean, he always thinks that he left IGN on his own volition, but I'd like to imagine that he was laid off 8 months prior to you all leaving. Astros fan forever resubscribed for 44 months. Loyal freak, 45 months, outdoing Astros fan forever. What you need to do, Astros fan forever, find out Loyal Freak's credit card info, change one digit so it doesn't resubscribe, then you're tied. And then you may be able to surpass.
Mm-hmm.
Al Bake, 5 months of Tier 1 support, says, I canceled a first date to not miss the Game Awards. LOL.
Wow.
Thanks for the content, KFG. Look,
Keely, bring it, man. You better.
games before dates.
What I've been saying since day one.
Mm-hmm. S.A.T. Wood with a $5 super chat asks, Andy, have you checked out Firefight yet? Also, where's the Hayabusa armor? 343, please. I have not checked out Firefight yet. I played Halo Infinite multiplayer on Saturday. I had a great time with it. Just like I did the prior time that we did it. Halo 3 map, so nostalgic, dude. What a great time, man.
Come on.
I'm having a great time. We have CJ Splits on with a $2 super chat. Tim, will we see our boy Sid Highwind tonight?
I'm not sure we're going to see a Rebirth trailer. It does make sense, but it almost feels like we're getting too much Rebirth at this point. But yeah, Sid would be the next big reveal from that game.
Do they do the thing like the Oscars do, where before they go to commercial, they'll show like a little snippet from one of the big games? I feel like the Game Awards does that, where it's like, these are the best picture, right, nominees. Do the Game Awards do that where before like a break, they'll like just, because I feel like that'd be the perfect time to talk about Final Fantasy 16 and then maybe going, Final Fantasy 16 isn't even nominated. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not. It's not on a lot of people's sides too. I'm like, a bunch of fucking haters.
What a shame,
A bunch of
dude.
fucking haters.
What a shame.
Shame.
Lyric
Find the flame.
Spencer, $10 super chat. I have the day off, and it's snowing here in Connecticut. The hype today is making everything feel like it's holiday break already. Happy Game Awards days. Happy Game Awards Day, boys. Very exciting.
Dude,
Imagine
it's going to be a good one,
the
man.
day off, snowed in, little cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's wolves outside the door.
Oh, they're trying to get it.
The bears
Knock,
smell
knock,
it.
knock.
Yeah. Patrick Hogue, $5 super chat. Excited for the awards, boys. What Nintendo franchise deserves the big anniversary edition that hasn't gotten it yet? Same for PlayStation and Xbox.
I mean, at some point, Star Fox deserves justice. That's all I need to say.
Like a remaster type thing?
Just, I don't know. Just get Star Fox right. It shouldn't be that difficult, but it seems to be.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, anniversary, though, the answer is Ocarina of Time. I don't know exactly when the anniversary would be. I guess it'd be 2028, right? I don't even know what anniversary that would be.
Look, here's-
30th, I think.
I mean, well, boom, there you go.
Fuck.
Ocarina of Time remake.
I just feel, Tim, like Star Fox may never come back in a way that we expect it to, because I think that genre is just kind of largely dated.
So here's my thing. I'm so with you, and you're right. But
They would have to change it like crazy.
that's okay. And they've tried it before, and it hasn't worked many times. But there was cool ideas. Star Fox Adventures is awesome. Not perfect, but awesome. But that was just a Zelda game, but you're playing as Fox. And then there was
Okay.
light flying around in space R-Wing missions, and they weren't that good. Then you play Star Fox Assault on GameCube. R-Wing missions, utterly fantastic. Rest of that game, doo-doo butter. All right? You take some of the good here, you take some of the good there, put it together, add some HD visuals, no motion controls from Star Fox Zero. Things are going to be good, man. We got a great cast of characters, a great universe, cool. There's nothing cooler than an X-Wing. But the second coolest thing is an R-Wing, baby. They look so dope, man.
They look badass.
Yeah.
They look badass.
They can do it. The technology's out there.
You want to see a not cool thing that popped up on my timeline today?
100%.
Oh.
Fuck. I didn't want to see that. I really didn't want to see that.
Oh, man.
I'm so excited for GTA 6. I don't know why, Andy, but the key art gets me going.
Well, it's just because it feels right.
It feels so right.
Yeah.
The colors, like the just the posing of the characters. I don't know, man.
I'm going to need a T-shirt or a poster to go out of all of us in GTA.
Ooh.
Like a cover.
Ooh.
Need that. I'm sure that's actually been done for KFAF Photoshop challenge.
That's awesome.
That's probably already been done. Bread Boy with a $5 super chat. Will you guys be doing a trailer reaction video to the Fallout TV show trailer? If not, what are y'all's thoughts on it?
Probably not at this point. I imagine we'll see a clip later today, though, and we'll talk about it there. I actually haven't seen the trailer yet. Have you?
I did. I did a reaction to it over the weekend, and it is really impressive looking.
Yeah.
It's, my initial thought was, man, it just feels like they are putting the right people in place who care about these franchises.
Yeah.
Like everything music-wise kind of hits about it. Again, from somebody who has not really been into Fallout at all in his life, everything about it just made it feel like this is authentic. This is going to be an authentic experience. Visuals look great.
Yeah.
Some of the creature design, Tim, there's a big monster, and inside of its mouth are a bunch of fingers.
Ew.
Like human fingers are inside of its mouth, like tendrils. It's so gross, dude. It looks pretty sick. Yeah, I do think we'll see some of it tonight.
I'm pretty sure it's the cast is there, so
Right,
it's like,
okay.
yeah, we'll definitely see this shit.
We got Kuma Babam with $5 super chat. Says, I, for one, welcome this new era of Blazer Tim. Long
Tim.
live the burnt orange Tim.
Well, the burnt orange wasn't Blazer.
Yeah, that was a
that's
bomber jacket,
That's
yeah.
bomber. Yeah, the Blazers are for special occasions. Game Awards Day.
Yeah.
A couple days ago was the day after GTA 6 Day, but it was supposed to be GTA 6 Day. That wasn't my fault. Apparently, it
It was the bladed day.
may or may not be some Portal related.
that
guy's
Rockstar,
fault.
dude. Norman Vade Banqua. I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm just gonna call you Norman V. $5 super chat. A get hype moment for me. Star Wars Battlefront 3 with Galactic Conquest. It won't happen, but I want it.
That would be sick as fuck.
They want it.
And think about this. Respawn's working on a different Star Wars game that isn't Jedi. Think about fucking Respawn, first-person shooter mechanics, and them working on a Battlefront and not the
DICE.
team. Yeah, not
I want to be
DICE.
Qui-Gon Jinn fucking just while running, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's awesome.
John Joe with a $2.50 super chat. Andy, give us a full update on your BG3 run. No, I can't do that. Spoilers, man. I know every story's kind of different in a lot of ways, but I can't do that.
You
Is
can't
cool?
do it.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Did you get to the Baldur's Gate?
I'm kind of in the area.
Oh shit.
Did I get laid the other night?
Cool.
Did I record it when I wasn't even streaming? Yeah.
Whoa. Did you ask permission first?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Shadowheart is totally. She's the one who's yeah, we're going to put it up on my site.
That guy suck you out the blood.
No, Vampire Guy was not involved. No,
good.
there wasn't no sucking involved from him. But
Good.
yeah, Shadowheart, my goodness, that white hair. Oof. Anyway, what were we doing? Bone Jangles,
Super chat.
$10 super chat. Boney, thank you, Bone Jangles, says, has Tim caught any cool shiny Pokemon in Pogo lately? Would love the boys to rank my favorite shiny Pokemon Tyrant on the kind of funny scale.
Ooh.
I have to look up who the
Interesting.
hell
Let's look that
Tyrant
up.
is.
Shout out to Bone Jangles. We be gifting
Boney's
gifting every day. Raid all the time. Thank you for your support in Pokemon Go.
Oh, that's a cute little dino.
Oh, I just got the shiny Tyrant. I
Is
just
it the
got
blue
that,
one?
last
Oh,
week.
it's blue.
Yeah, dude. It's that shit's hot. I got a
Nice.
ton of shinies, actually. And if you want to, you can just scroll. These are all my shinies.
Oh man, this is
Check
exciting.
out my shinies,
Here,
dude.
I don't know what I did. Go
shit.
back. Let me keep scrolling. I think I hit the
Yeah.
button on the bottom. I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Wait, so you can sort them? Oh my gosh. See,
Go for it. Talk your shit.
Andy, day one on the job.
Yeah.
Hey, Pokemon Company, I'm in charge here
Mhm.
now.
You can start with Jolteon.
What the fuck are we doing here with Growlithe and Arcanine?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
That
Mm-mm.
I'd be like, oh, well, you haven't changed these shiny yet. Like, and this monitor must be like a bit not color corrected. Like, no, it's supposed to be a bit more yellow than the orange. We'll fix it.
Fix it.
Honestly, hit Control I, invert the colors, just to see what happens. That'll be better than what you all did here. Ooh, I like Alakazam. Alakazam looks
I
pretty
got
cool.
Alakazam, yeah.
Oh
it's
my
sick with the
gosh,
pink.
dude. Rapidash and Ponyta.
Yeah.
The blue fire is fire.
Yeah.
But I don't like that they stayed those colors.
I know.
Electabuzz, again.
Yeah.
Electabuzz, they just hit Control U and just dragged the hue a little bit to the right. Don't love that.
Don't love that. Eevee's dope
Jolteon
as
is
hell.
green, though.
Jolteon.
Jolteon is green is sick.
In some lighting, Jolteon looks awesome, and in some it looks weird.
Oh,
but
Mew's
Eevee,
baby blue.
Yeah. Mew's one of my favorites. A little baby blue Mew.
Psyduck is blue.
Eevee's white and looks freaking sick as hell. And yeah, Psyduck's amazing. Beautiful blue there. The best one, though, Umbreon. The circle is this beautiful blue.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. What the hell's going on here with Meowth?
What's going on?
Meowth doesn't look different. Meowth looks no different than Meowth normally looks. It's just like yellow. What a shame.
What a damn shame.
We have a couple of more resubscriptions. All tier 1ers. Some people not even with Prime. People are just like, hey, kind of funny. I watch a lot of the stuff y'all do. And I want to support small businesses. Here's $5.
Thank you.
This is bullshit.
It is
Barrett.
bullshit.
This is bullshit.
It's his paws.
But his paws are a different color.
I don't give a flying fuck what the paws are. This is bullshit.
They're different, Andy.
This is offensive. And the ears are different too.
Yeah, the ears. Yeah, look at that.
Get the hell out of my goddamn face.
I don't like it.
It might be Chris, All the Rage, and French Tip Design. Thank you, Cameron. Were all the tier 1ers using their $5 saying, I love y'all. Here's $5.
Thank you. We
Take
appreciate
Small
it.
business. Legend of Zelda and 500 biddies. I don't, Legend of Zelda, I'm going to go ahead and say no. There's been a lot of people on the internet saying,
What's the question?
will Keeley talk about Palestine?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen. I think there will be mentions of the layoffs like we were mentioning. I think a developer will likely do the Palestine talking points.
Yeah.
That's what I think will happen personally. But I think there's a lot of like just business stuff that it's going to get in the way of Keeley saying anything. I don't know. That's just my prediction, though. Thank you for your 500 biddies, though.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Jace the Drone, 26 months, says, any drinks from the cool spot next door for the TGAs? Love y'all.
Ooh.
They should make a Game Awards like special drink.
They should, yeah.
Mountain
We
Dew.
could do it. We can mix our own drink, Andy.
I have this Ghost Energy strawberry mango. Oh, it's margarita. Wait, Strawbango margarita.
Huh.
I thought it was strawberry mango rita.
Andy's
It's
just gonna
delicious,
make
though.
a Four Loco.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he's
I
gonna
love
do.
it. Yeah, I'm sure we'll make our way over there at some point.
Rav1 Patel. I thought the V was a Y. Rav1 Patel, Drazius, Gilly Willy,
Love it.
and Cam Kardashian all subscribed with Prime. Thank you for using your Prime on us, gamers. We got Zip Along says this stream is already wild. Can't wait for the TGA reactions later. I'm excited.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be a good time. Again, I'll be watching this brand new big game get revealed with a fucking garlic breadstick and some Pizza Hut sauce.
Well, so here's our problem, Andy.
What's
The
up?
Game Awards, I mean, like we've said a million times, pre-show starts at 4. We're about to be done with this at 1:30.
What do we do until then?
Zach, what do we? There's lunch. Like we need to strategize our
Yeah.
lunch /
Y'all
Game
need to
Awards
like.
food.
I would recommend.
I think it's a light lunch for me. I think it's a light, like a little snacking day.
light lunch from across the street, like immediately.
Got it.
And then by the time it rolls into proper Game Awards, I assume that's
be
when
hungry.
we're trying to plan to have like pizza come in.
I'll be hungry for announcements, for winners, and for pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Faint Aphid, 77 months of Prime Gaming, says, we'll eventually know what your game of the year are, but do you guys have a film or album of the year? Film of the year, John Wick 4.
And it's real good.
Most likely for me.
It's recency bias a little bit, but I want to say and give the props it deserves. Godzilla -1's up there.
I need to watch it.
Andy,
Same.
real talk. This weekend, it's only in theaters for like they're extending it a week, but like you, me, whoever else wants to come, 40X,
Oh, shit.
40X?
dude, it blew
Oh.
Roger's mind. I've never heard him giggle more in my life.
I might be tantalized to go to that.
It's awesome.
I'm tantalized. Well, I don't have any pickle twang.
Damn.
We can figure that out.
AJ Hawk, $3 super chat. Wes Ball Maze Runner interview for new Apes movie?
Sorry, what?
I don't know.
Say that again?
Wes Ball Maze Runner in review for new Apes movie?
Oh, because Wes Ball's going to be directing the...
Wes Ball in review.
Yeah.
The director's named Wes Ball. He's also directing Planet of the Apes. No, we won't be doing that.
Gotcha.
But we will
Maybe
be
for
reviewing
The
apes.
Legend of Zelda.
Maybe. But we're doing Planet of the Apes, obviously. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Moaning. Can't wait for that, by the way. Yeah,
Moaning?
Kingdom of the Planet of the
Yeah,
Apes.
yeah.
Which is like a bit redundant, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Moaning with a $5 super chat says, just wanted to celebrate going to the doctor, getting my weight, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels down.
Good job.
I'd like to shout out myself also. 20 push-ups this morning.
Hey,
Pretty big deal.
okay.
Matt Man, 5 months of Prime Gaming, says, am I crazy for thinking Mario movies should win Best Adaptation as it turned a boring story into a great movie, whereas Last of Us turned an already amazing story into nearly as awesome TV show?
Not crazy, but you're also not right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because I also don't think like if Mario was like amazing, not just for kids and people like us who got happy when we heard the sound effects and music cues. Like if it was
on the level of like a Pixar,
if there was
maybe not recent Pixar, but like
way more beyond like storytelling, then I'd be I'd agree with you. But I think also a lot of people just assume that, hey, you're gonna make The Last of Us into a TV show, easy win. It's not. There's a lot of ways to fuck that
Absolutely.
up, and they didn't.
No.
And they went
beyond
beyond what was supposed to happen with all of those extra side stories. Yeah, they nailed it.
Because what was it, the Frank episode and Bill and Frank, like that entire episode, almost like all original storytelling there.
Beneficial 37 months of Prime Gaming. Sacred of Bees or Scared of Bees. A little dyslexia right there.
Very different.
Another Prime gamer, Half Paw, 6 months total with Tier 1. Lunchbox, using Prime on us, thank you, Lunchbox, asks, what's the thoughts for the musical performance for the show tonight?
I mean, I'm very excited.
Will there be any surprises?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I feel like Jack Black doing Peaches is like, I'd say likely, not for sure, because they already did it at the Game Awards orchestra thing. But I mean, like, that's a big hit. Like,
And that wasn't televised either.
exactly. Like this is like a big deal. But the old gods
of Asgard.
like that's gonna be exciting. But obviously the Game Awards orchestra medley, like Game of the Year thing, that's what I'm most looking forward to. But the biggest problem of the night is that Final Fantasy 16 will not be a part of it, and I'm very, very sad about that.
Maybe we like boycott it and just play the soundtrack real loud over the whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that should be good. In terms of like other surprise music stuff, like I don't know.
Here's what I can do for you tonight, Tim. During one of the commercial breaks, I'll just get right in here and I'll go. Bum, 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 bum. Man, we fucked up as
We
a
fucked
country,
up as a people,
as a
everybody.
world.
God, Andy, the final boss version of that theme, I just listened to it on repeat. It's so goddamn good.
I heard that's what you were listening to when you were pulling yourself up on the, on the balcony.
Exactly.
Disruptoid, 25 months of Prime Gaming. Thank you for your Prime Gaming, John. Appreciate you, homie. We got the Crimson one with a $5 super chat. If Baldur's Gate 3 and Tears of the Kingdom weren't in, who would win Game of the Year? Alan Wake 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a safe bet. Thank you for your $5 super chat. Gaming Dad, 21 months. Game Awards today, baby. Thanks for using the Prime on us, Gaming Dad. Dropkick Tondo, 10 months of being a member on the YouTube side of things. And we got a couple more that I'll read, and then we'll head over to the lab where Fortnite will continue until the Game Awards begin. And I might hop in there for a couple games, but I want to just make sure we got these graphics 100% down. Debo, 14 months of Prime Gaming, says, love y'all. Looking forward to tonight. Love you too, Debo. Thank you for the love and support. Appreciate you using your hard-earned dollars and your hard-earned Prime subscriptions on us. P. Dick, 49 months of Prime Gaming. And we got Malcontent Ronin. What's going on, Michael? 105 months says, hi, Andy. Hello, Malcontent Ronin. And the final one that I'll read, 7 months of resubscription from Flicted, says, eat a dick, guys.
Really?
Yeah. Thanks for your 7 months of tier 1.
Thank you.
It's $5 out of that person's wallet. So thank you.
We appreciate you.
We'll see you over in the lab for some Fortnite action, for some gaming, for some chatting. And everybody just get ready. Get your Pizza Hut ready, okay? Get them breadsticks and the garlic knots and everything. We'll see you soon, gamers.